Hello, and yeah, here we go. My tier list of top 10 games I played, or top 10 games I started playing in 2021. I'm recording this on the 30th, 2021, 12:30. So the 30th of December. Uh, I'm not gonna play a game, tomorrow. So yeah, so this is top 10, and these right here are all the games I played this year. And it's not absolutely every single game, because for me, there is a certain criteria a game needs to get before I feel like I've played the game. And it's just a completely personal feeling. Like some games, maybe I play them for 30 minutes, I'm like, you know what? Because you might notice some of the first look games that I've done are not here, and that's because I don't feel like I've actually played the game long enough to actually have an opinion to put them into a list to consider them for as a top game. So right here are all the games I actually played, and if they have a plus sign, it means I finished the main story of the game. So, and then right here are the top 10. And I guess we might as well start from the bottom with Void Bastards. Void Bastards was a very interesting game. I actually really liked that it was, if I did not expect it to be like a first person shooter game where you play as convicts you play as convicts, and then in spaceships, and then you go to jump from one spaceship to another, trying to just get resources. And if you die, well, that doesn't matter. You were just a convict, and you'll be replaced by another convict, and then you play as the new convict, and they all have their different quirks and whatever. So, like, for example, one convict might cough every 30 seconds. And that means that the enemies on the ship might hear you and start investigating. While another one might be like, he's not as fast or something, So that was really interesting. Like, really cool game. These are the type of games, if a remake needs to be done, it's to these types of games. They're like really good idea, but the execution not the best. I didn't like how punishing the game was with the ammo and all that. I think I would have liked it more if it was more of a, like a Battlefield game, in the sense of you don't run out of ammo that easy, and you can still, shoot things and all that, because you get into a lot of situations where you're like, oh god, I can't do much anymore. Damn it. So yeah, Void Bastards, a good game, but the execution could have been done a lot better. Then number 9 is Battlefield 5. Probably the best Battlefield game. I've actually played 3 Battlefield games this year, and I'm specifically talking about the campaign here. I don't play multiplayer. I don't think I play multiplayer in any games, but I'm a single player person, or co-op, even though I haven't played any co-op, but I would like to play co-op games. But Battlefield 5. I had urge for first-person shooters. Battlefield 5 was the best first-person shooter that I played. I actually enjoyed the story. I actually have a let's play of this, and the 3 last parts I enjoyed the story. And then I enjoyed the gameplay. Kinda. If the game was better, I think Battlefield 5 gets a big boost because of how much I felt like, I really, really want to play a first-person shooter. If I would have played, I don't know, probably any Call of Duty game, I'll be honest, Call of Duty probably have better single players, but I have no interest in buying any games. So all the games I've played are games that I already have, because I have a backlog of 100 games I haven't played. So I'm getting through that backlog. And also games that I've gotten from, Amazon Prime and those services like that. So that's pretty much the only way I get games from Amazon Prime. And maybe Humble Bundle, if there's like a good deal for like a $1 game or whatever, I'll do it. But yeah, Battlefield 5. Subverse, porn game. And I played it. I haven't played Subverse since I made that video of me doing the first look. Then I think I played it 1 or 2 times after that first look, but pretty close in time to that. And yeah, it was okay. The only thing I would say I did not like about it was the humor was a bit like I was a bit like in the middle with the humor. Didn't really care that much for it, but I liked the ship battle. I did not really like the grid combat. I'm sure they probably made it better by now, maybe, I don't know. But that to me was like, okay, it's okay. And then the porn itself was okay as well. But it was better than the rest, so that's all I have to say. I did not like the porn with the girl with the monsters. The other girls were good. Hers I didn't like. And also don't like her. But anyways. Then Total War Attila. I like Total War games. Attila was first time I played it this year. I liked playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. That's the only thing I played. I played a lot. I don't know how long I played Total War Attila with. I didn't finish I did not finish the campaign. But I had a good time. I was like, alright, good. It felt very, very different, like how you start the game. And I really liked that as I played as the Eastern Romans, it wasn't really about expanding. It was about surviving, keeping the borders, and all these. I really liked the campaign part of Total War Attila and all that. The battles, not as much. I prefer the battles in Total War Warhammer than in the Attila and all that. So, but still, good game. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, actually, I've been playing it on my tablet. And yeah, when I last played it, I just left the first world you are on the Knights of the Old Republic. And I felt like, this is good. Back in the day, I used to play the multiplayer Knights of the Old Republic. Don't remember what it was called. Legends of the Knights of the Old Republic, whatever it was called. The completely fully voice acted, multiplayer. God, what is it called? MMO. The MMO Knights of the Old Republic. I played that when it came out. Finished, some stories with that. Enjoyed it. Played this. Pretty much the same, and liked it as well. I think I might like this so far when it comes to the gameplay more than the MMO one, but yeah, it's good. I mean, I would recommend the game. Let's see. Number 5. Age of Sigmar Stormground. Yeah, I finished the Stormcast Eternals like first, because there's like 3 campaigns and for each like faction, and I finished 1 out of the 3 for Stormground for the Stormcast Eternals, and yeah, that's that. And then I played with, I wasn't good enough to finish the second one. And then I played around with the other faction, the Death faction, or the Night Haunt to be specific, and the Nurgle faction, the Maggotkin of Nurgle. And yeah, I mean, it's a good roguelite. I tend to hate roguelites, like that genre of games where you lose things upon death, and you have to redo and blah blah blah, all that stuff, Not for me. I don't like it. I enjoyed this game, so yeah, that says something for me. Yeah, that's why it's there. I mean, maybe KOTOR might be better, but I would say that Stormground, KOTOR, very, very, like, one could be above the other. Like, I guess the only reason why I put Stormground before KOTOR is because it was the first one I put in, Yeah, so they could be interchangeable. Number 4, Pokemon Colosseum. Yeah. Really, really good Pokemon game. One of the better Pokemon games I've played. When it comes, other than, ROM hacks and stuff like that. One of the best. I really like that it's double battles. I really like that it's Gen 3. I actually really like the limited Pokemon that you can have. And yeah, I mean, if you look, I did Let's Play of Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, and the way that I play video games, especially Pokemon games, by restricting myself, not over-leveling and doing all that stuff, really liked it. Like a decent challenge. And also the fact that I really wanted to use completely new Pokemon that I've never used, and I got to do that and still have fun. And the same thing goes with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I think XD Gale of Darkness is just an improved version of Colosseum. When it comes to, the battling, the gameplay and all that. But I will say the setting of Colosseum and maybe like the story of Colosseum is better than Gale of Darkness. But I would put Gale of Darkness above Colosseum. Because of, the Pokemon that I was allowed, the Pokemon that I decided to choose, and just the gameplay. Yeah, so that's why it's above. But it's pretty much the same as Colosseum. And also, it has a lot more, what's called, quality of life improvements that also bumps it over Colosseum. Because the one thing I really, really did not like about Colosseum was the fact that how long it took to get a third Pokemon that wasn't a Shadow. How long it took to purify your Pokemon. Like, that was really, like, oh god, it made me not enjoy like Colosseum, for example. I enjoyed the beginning of the game. Then the early mid-game I did not like. I liked the mid-game. And then I enjoyed the late game, and I despised the post-game. Gale of Darkness, I liked the beginning. I liked the middle. The beginning, the early beginning. I liked the beginning. The early middle parts. The entirety of the middle. I liked the end, and I despised the post-game. So that's why Gale of Darkness is above Colosseum. A Darksiders War Master Edition. yeah, it's something I decided to play this year. Apparently people who had Darksiders got upgraded to War Master Edition. So that's good. I haven't played the original Darksiders either. I don't even know how I got the game. I must have got it through Humble Bundle or something, first on Steam. But yeah, it was fun. Much more enjoyable than Darksiders 2, which I think I just tried to play last year or in 2019. And I mean, I even did a first look on that game, and I did not enjoy my time there. It was a bit too hard for me. I mean, I will say I played Darksiders on easy, the easy difficulty, and it was still like a challenge for me. So, if I would have played this on normal, like I did with Darksiders 2, maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed myself as much as I did. But playing it on easy made it enjoyable for me. And then Middleearth Shadow of War. This game was so much fun. So much fun. Like the first Middle-earth and Darksiders are games I played by myself. I did not record myself playing those. Well, I guess I did record the DLC for Middle-earth. The Blade of Galadriel DLC. Which was okay. Didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was okay. This specifically, I'm talking about the base. Well, you know what? I'm talking about the base game and everything. Like, because I actually really liked the DLC where you play the black guy. I thought that was really, really fun. A lot different. Like, if there's any of the DLCs, I would recommend it would be that one. Rather than playing the elf girl. But I got Italian. Really like him. Being able to micromanage my orcs and having like an orc army on my and taking over these, fortresses, building up a realm. It was a lot of fun. The sieges. I mean, and it looked great and it ran amazing. Like, you're like, holy shit. There's like 1,000 orcs here. We're in the siege. Things are exploding. We're burning. There's flames everywhere. And the game ran well. So, Middleearth Shadow of War. A lot of fun. I would say it was probably better than the original Middle-earth, which I also really, really liked. I think this was just an improvement. Maybe not in the story. But I will say the story in these games are like not the best. So, yeah. So I guess third person, I don't know, like, what would you call that? Third person slash fighting games? I don't know, what would you call these? Third person RPGs maybe? Were like the winners. And then Pokemon. Yeah, so that was my top 10. Which would be the worst game here? Maybe Titan Souls or Game of Thrones. No, you know what? Dawn of War 3 is probably the worst game here. Yeah, I would say it's a mix-up between Dawn of War 3 and... No, actually I can't say anything else. Dawn of War 3 was the worst game I played. Of these 20 games. It's the worst game I played this year. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and goodbye.